Hi, welcome to the Faith and Fitness podcast where we're about bringing godly change in the fitness space. So, today we have some wonderful people. The ever glowing, ever beautiful. Mwikali. Amazing. She's not new here. So we have Franco, the strong, the giant, the bodybuilder, him himself. Frank, what you say? How you doing?
I'm doing good, guys.
Yeah.
I know I'm not new here.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay.
You're doing okay?
Yeah.
All right. So Mwikali is part of the team in Road to Pro.
Yes.
She helps with admin stuff and also leadership and admin in all of them. Yeah.
Choo-choo.
And then Frank is also our coach here. He's satisfied, wonderful coach. Very well in terms of personal training, bodybuilding. There's something that's working. Oh, it's a mole. I think maybe it's inside the ground. So personal training in terms of a wonderful coach, transformed very many people. And myself also a fitness professional in Road to Pro and CEO of Road to Pro Gym. So we're going to talk about something interesting. Of course, this video will be after Valentine's. But the question is, Valentine's is coming. Where is your...
I'm lonely.
Crickets. All right, so we'll talk about deal breakers. We want to talk about deal breakers.
Okay.
Yeah, so some red flags that, sometimes we're in relationships. Like my previous one, there are things that I've pointed out earlier. But it took me
Yeah, there's something for sure.
Yeah?
There's something for sure.
It's weird why it's working right now. There are things that I've known earlier, but I got to know them after. So what are some deal breakers for yourself in relationship? Let's start with a personal. Before we'll talk about the Bible perspective. We'll go into Delilah and Samson a little bit. But you, what are some personal deal breakers for yourself?
For myself, inconsistency. An unkind person.
Unkind, inconsistent.
Yeah. And what else? Someone who's not generous.
Okay, so you want someone generous.
Of course.
Is that like a thing where girls use it against you? Mnataka tu mse anatupatia do ukitaka, utaki mse ana.
Mimi sijasema do, nimesema tu mtu mwenye si generous.
Okay.
Si ati ananipatia do mimi.
So he can still tell you about resources and money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not every time someone has it.
All right.
Yeah.
So Franco.
Yeah. My red flags are being too busy for your person.
Okay.
So I always say there's always a priority. So if you don't have time, there's something above that. So not having time.
So someone who is busy, who doesn't have time for you?
Yeah. It means there are other priorities than you.
Oh, they have other priorities than you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So another thing is spending too much time with your friends in terms of communicating more than you.
Hey.
Yeah. For me, that's a red flag.
Okay.
It's
giving me this.
Yeah, sure.
So you want her to speak to you more than
than her friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, because I believe communication is what builds relationship. I put that first above all else.
Okay.
If there's no communication and there's everything else, it will just die down.
Okay.
Yeah. I think those two are the major for me.
So they're not spending time with you, and their communication is poor.
Yeah.
All right. So, for myself, deal breakers has been someone off my faith. So I've realized if I just find out, let me tell you, if I'm dating someone and okay, of course I will ask, I'll know, and then I find out they're Muslim, like that won't go anywhere.
Okay.
Or if I date them and I realize that they don't believe in God, like I'm not gonna try. One of the biggest things I'm not trying to do is change people. Another deal breaker, because I've been in the party world. I've been in that crazy world. Listen, if she's about that life every weekend, please
Bye.
stay behind.
Please bye.
But if you're about that life, I'm not trying to change. I've been there, been there, done that. I'm not gonna try.
She can try the other side.
She can try the other side. Yeah. So maybe the problem of that is that people act also. People can act and pretend like they don't go out. Yeah. And then also I love ladies who are kind and someone who communicates
Effectively.
No, I found because I've someone who communicates effectively, and it's fun to be around. There are some ladies who you really have to do a good job. Like you text them, they're like, "Hey, Kay," they're like, they're like,
how did you sleep?
Good. How are you? I'm fine. Yeah, because I was my previous relationship. Why I tried really I was one trying to start conversations. Like without my firing and input.
You have suffered. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be alright.
So. Alright, let's dive into a story that is very well known. Let's go to Delilah. And who? Samsoni. So someone can open for us. Are you able to open for us the Bible a little bit?
The Bible a little bit.
Just a little bit. Alright, so let's go to Ephesians. No, 2 Peter. No. Sorry. Why is that? We go to Judges 16:4. Your Bible is not doing the thing it's supposed to do. Judges 16:4 verse 6. So here we are learning about, I know many of you know this story, but when I was reading this story, you can see red flags on the go. There was a time when I was like, is this guy, is he nuts? But many of us are actually catching ourselves doing the same thing. Have you reached there or not yet? Judges is just after Genesis and before Revelation.
Sometime later, he fell in love with a woman in the valley of Sorek whose name was Delilah.
Yeah. Continue.
Okay, verse 5. The rulers of Philistines came to her and said, coax him into telling us the secret of his great strength, so we may overpower him. Each of us will give 1,100 silver coins. So Delilah said to Samson, tell me the secret of your great strength and how you can be tied up and subdued. I continue.
Yeah.
Okay. He told her all his heart, saying, no razor has ever come upon my head, for I have been a Nazirite dedicated to God from my mother's womb. If my head was shaved, my strength would leave me, and I will become weak like any other man. I continue. 8. Then Delilah said to Samson, please tell me how you can be tied. He replied, if anyone binds me with 7 fresh bowstrings that have not been dried, I shall become weak and be like any other man. But the Philistines bound him with 7 fresh bowstrings that had not dried, just as he had said, and Samson grew weak and the bowstring slipped from his hands. We are at 10 now. Then Delilah said to Samson, you have mocked me and told me lies. Please tell me how you can be tied. He was in love.
Okay.
Samson said to her, if they bind me with 7 new ropes that have never been used, I shall become weak. Delilah then took 7 new ropes and bound him with them. Delilah said to Samson, you have mocked me and told me lies. Now tell me how you can be tied. So he told her everything, saying, no razor has ever come upon my head, for I am Nazirite, dedicated to God from my mother's womb. If my head is shaved, my strength will leave me, and I shall become weak like any other man. Continue. So Delilah lured him to sleep on a lap, called a man to shave off the 7 locks of his hair, and his strength left him. Verse 14. Then she said, the Philistines are upon you, Samson. And he woke from his sleep and thought, I will shake myself free as before. But he did not know that the Lord had left him. 15. Then the Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, and brought him down to Gaza. They bound him with bronze shackles and made him grind grain in the prison.
All right, guys. What a story. Brother, we are shooting a video. What a story, guys. Yeah. So, what are we learning from this story? What are some red flags? You can already point out if you are Samson. If you are Sammy's son. Samson. You get it? Samson. Okay. What are some things?
So first of all, somewhere there they said cut off 7 locks. Quite dreadian.
Yeah, he had dreadies.
African style.
African. He was probably buff, looking nice, looking like Jamaican, a pro version of Franco.
So the red flag is in terms of Samson seeing the red flags from.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
First of all, is trust issues. Is it trust issues?
You're defending Delilah.
No.
No, what's her name?
Delilah.
It's Delilah.
No.
Okay, trust issues.
Yeah,
Explain.
trust issues. So in terms of maybe your partner is asking too many questions regarding a particular matter, in terms of showing that he or she doesn't trust you.
Okay.
Because if I give you my word, it's my word. But if you keep on asking here and there on the same matter, it shows there's a sense of mistrust.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So who has the mistrust? Who is mistrusting the other?
So it's the red flag from the lady.
So the lady is not trusting Samson.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you okay. You look like you're leaning more on Delilah's side.
He's into Delilah.
It's in Delilah.
So for me, the red flag that Samson, I think he missed, is the lady really focused. Okay, Delilah really focused on his weakness, and that is, and they had just met. So I feel like if someone really focuses on your weakness, it means they want to use it against you. Might be at that moment or maybe in future.
Yeah.
So anyone who focuses on your weaknesses so much, he's a no-go zone. There are a no-go zone.
There are no-go zone.
Yes.
So you're saying that she was focused too much on Samson's weakness.
Yeah, on how to break
him down.
Yeah.
Like these days, ladies, of course, would ask you, like, even in this days generation, what is something that ladies would do to try getting?
Yeah, first they would ask you what makes you angry and what would you do if you're at that point, you know? Maybe I'm just trying to find a way to make you act out, so that I can be using maybe that against you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my biggest red flag is who is in command there. So first of all, that's why I'm saying I can't be an unbeliever. Like, for example, Samson went to marry his enemies, the Philistines, you know? And then I feel like she was being used because her control mechanism was money. Because the Philistines know her weakness, that this lady loves money. So they came to her and said, I'm presenting, I don't know how many shekels. I don't know how many, said 70 shekels or something.
1,100.
Shekels for her to uza this guy. So my biggest red flag that I'm learning from this story is that Samson was serving God, Delilah was serving money. And that's majority of our relationship like that, is that the lady is here, the lady put it in this concept, the man is serving God, trying to reach his purpose, the lady is just there because of money.
Yeah.
So it's a true definition of Delilah and Samson, that she was serving a thing that was not on his purpose, and he was serving his purpose, but something was laying in our way because he was not focused on getting someone upon his purpose. So how would we reconcile all of this in terms of someone? So for me would be, you get someone who is in line with you. Alignment. Yeah. For example, I was telling the guy who was here that my biggest passion is faith and fitness. I found people who are in one side and they really drag me back because I've tried to bring them into the fitness space. Yeah. So I've realized I know God has put for me someone who will be aligned towards bringing transformation in terms of the fitness space, in terms of also faith and fitness. They are into fitness, but their faith is really strong also. That we are loving Jesus, loving people, transforming them physically, emotionally, spiritually. That's one of the ways. Instead of me focus on one and trying to pull them through, that's the line of path that I think God has put ahead. Other than being like Samson, whereby he didn't think about his purpose that God gave him, because we all be created for a purpose by God, but he didn't think of that as the relationship thing.
I could say in the modern life right now, most people choose partners because of attraction.
Okay.
We keep aside alignment and we put first attraction.
Yeah.
Definitely that is now it's going to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frank, what do you have to say?
So I can support you there. So find someone who aligns with maybe your purpose or something that you aspire or something like that. Because you'll be able to follow the same direction.
Yeah.
And that will create more connection between the two of you.
Yeah, so biggest thing, find your purpose. So how do you find this person? I want to enter into that. So I've done a big mistake in my past by taking people out for dates first. The biggest things, let me layer your gender very nicely. The ladies, when you guys are taking, you guys put out your best foot forward.
We do.
Yeah?
We do.
Yeah,
Okay.
in terms of dates. When someone asks you for one-on-one dates, like an interview, someone is presenting their best case on the table. So you guys act so well, you know? And previously that's what I've realized in dates, that people act well, but they don't say what they believe in. They'll act depending on the person who is with them. So a big thing I can even urge all of us and also our gym people and the ones who are watching is watch the person before dating them. Before asking them out for a date, see how they are in terms of their friends. In the gym, how they talk to other people. Outside there, how they treat waiters. Also, a big thing I learned is how people treat waiters.
Yeah.
You know, if someone is more commanding, treating them like they are garbage or cleaners or whatever it takes. So watch those small things without asking them out for a date. So you watch them from outside, watch them in social situations and how they serve people and how they treat people, rather than dating them first, because that's the one mistake I did. There's some people I wish I'd have just watched them and not really gotten involved with them. And I know I wouldn't have gotten involved with them with watching them. What do you have to say on that?
More of a question.
Okay.
So, we find these people in different places. Some people find them in maybe
Online platforms.
Yeah, some people find them in maybe in an event or something, then meet them there, maybe a similar purpose or something like that. So at some point you may find it difficult to study that person without first engaging. Yeah, in that way, because it will need a level of
intelligence, huh?
not more of intelligence, a level of interaction with them for you to initiate
to know them.
Yeah, to initiate maybe the dating aspect or something like that. So yeah.
What's the question?
So it's more of how do you get to know them first without asking them out, without revealing your intention first of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, can I say something?
Okay.
So I'm not really against asking people out, because going on dates, that's how you get to know people. But what has always worked for me, you be a listener more than a talker. Listen more to what they're saying. Just give someone listening ears. You know, when the more someone talks, the more you get to know them. Yeah. But if you become the one who's talking too much, they'll be. You read someone. What am I trying to say? You can only know someone if you're be more quiet. If you're getting to know someone, let them speak a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the thing about that, the reason I've done that before, maybe for ladies, I think for us guys' perspective, I tell any guy, like before that, first see her the way she is before asking her out. Because I've realized the ladies, it's easy for you girls. That's why I said it's easy for you to act. Like for example, many people realize that I love fitness, I love the Lord. So it's easy for you ladies to now start speaking about that, but you're not about that. So the biggest thing I've learned is first watch them and then ask them out. So I think for Frank's question is, you can just make it friendly, but then invite them to your friends. So the biggest place, there's a lady who I remember. There's a lady who I remember.
So what about in more of a one-time encounter?
Can I? So that's what I'm saying. Let me give you an example. There's a lady who I met I used to go for German. I used to do German, and German Institute used to have an event every month. It was a painting, and also there were a lot of beers, a lot of what. So we met there. Some girl, I don't want to mention her name. And then I invited her to church. So she came. She lived far, by the way, all the way in Westland. She came all the way to Car West to church to just hang out with me. How we interacted on a one-on-one was so amazing. But when she came to the circle of my friends, so I invited her to church. She hung out. So we're in the parking lot. We were going for hangout. We were going to eat mbuzi. So we used to hang out a lot also.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I realized the red flags when she was around people. I did not see it when we were alone, even when we were talking. I started to realize she cannot talk to people. I started to realize she just wants me. Then I realized I can't be with that person long term because she has to be friends with my friends.
And how long was that?
That's what I'm saying. It was we probably took
It was like the
week,
first. It was like the
like 2 weeks.
It was like the first
month.
interaction with people.
It was
when
now
you
the
realized
fact.
that.
Now by ourselves because we were hanging out in the event. We spent the whole night together. We've been talking on phone like forever.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
If whatever you are saying right now, was it the first interaction that she was not able to hang out with people?
No. It was not the first interaction.
How many were there?
Maybe like 3, 4. Like we were talking for a while. Like we were connecting. Every day we were talking. In the events we were talking. At school, she was also about me. But now I didn't know all of this until she came into my friend's circle. All of it became so obvious. Even I think also my friends pushed out. They're like, tricky. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. With people is when you can see the true nature of someone. Because you see the goodness of people. You see, for example, when you do a game night here, people are able to become free. Like no one is thinking they are being watched. I think the biggest thing is date someone, watch them in a space whereby they don't feel like they're being watched. Because that's when their real self comes out. You realize, it's competitive. You realize, it's a bit hostile. She's kind, she's demure and nice. Yeah, so watch them without watching. Put them in situations where they're being watched but not being watched. That's the biggest thing I'll say.
Was she like an introvert or something? Ama you felt like she's going to be too needy?
It just pointed out she's not her
social skills and were not there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's the biggest thing I've learned. So that's it. And also get someone who is upon your passion. Don't be. I think one of the biggest things is having someone the same passion.
Yeah.
If you love faith and fitness, be about that. And then if you guys are serving the Lord together, which we've all been created for a purpose, which is majority of the time is to make disciples. It's actually to make disciples of all nations. So as you're making disciples, as you're serving together, I think that is amazing. One of the biggest things I also say, I want someone who loves people. So the only way, how would you know someone loves people?
So how they act towards them?
People, yeah. Without them telling you. Yeah. Because someone can just tell, I love people, but if you meet them with people, they're like, yo, I don't think you love people, man. You know? So that's because I know I'll be in many guests' home. So yeah, anything you want to add on? Okay. So
The same matter.
Yeah. All right. So the question for us there is, number one, who are you serving? Are you serving money or are you serving God? That's the two things. Are you serving money? Are you serving God? Then we can ask each other, what are some red flags what was that question you asked at the beginning? What are some things that
red flags you see in a person?
Person that you call it's a no.
Yeah.
So that's it. Then what are some so who are you serving? What are some red flags that you see? Because the red flags of Delilah and Samson are so obvious.
Yeah.
And all right, you guys have yourself. I know this is a topic that many people, relationships and sex are almost the topic that everyone loves to have their own opinion. But I think from the Bible is a good illustration about all of this.
Yeah.
All right, have yourself a blessed one. Peace, you guys.